Hi guys, it's Raymond Negron, bridal hair artist, hairstylist 101, tips, tricks, tools, and techniques to turn beginners into pros. It is Wedding Wednesday, and I'm jumping right in to give you the top tips for getting ready for your big day. Booking a consultation should take place anywhere between 7 and 9 months before the wedding, just to make sure that the date is set and the stylist is available. When discussing details about your wedding, you may want to include where the wedding is going to be, where you want to get ready, whether it's at a home, hotel, or at the venue bridal suite, how many people are getting done, the time you want to be done, just to make sure that every small detail is taken care of. Now that you've booked your consultation, you can go into the trial. Trials can be anywhere between a year in advance, or they can be done just a couple of weeks in advance, depending on if the hairstylist was referred or if the hairstylist was word of mouth. You know, sometimes people feel comfortable not doing that. A hair trial is important just because you want to make sure that you discuss all the details. The more detailed you are, the better. When arriving to a hair trial, I prefer my brides to come with their hair washed and ready to go, even with a little bit of makeup, and preferably like a tube top or something that is going to show your chest out. One or two reasons. Depending on if you have a summertime wedding and you have an open neckline, you're going to want to see how the hair falls on you, or if you're going to be wearing your hair up, how comfortable you feel having your hair up. Sometimes when you have like clothes or bulky clothes on, it doesn't read well. And when we take your pictures on your phone, we won't be able to get a good idea. So it's best to have a little bit of makeup on and to also wear something, if it's going to be strapless, of course, your dress, just to make sure that you're comfortable with how things are going to look. Also, be a little bit open-minded, because certain looks look better with others. Certain headpieces look better with certain hairstyles, and certain veils look better with certain outfits or dresses. All these are details that can be discussed in the trial and can be tweaked leading towards the wedding. Now, when showing your digital pictures or pictures to the hair artist, it is important to make sure that if you're a brunette, make sure that you show brunette pictures, because brunette reads a lot different than light hair. Light hair shows a lot of detail. So let's say, for instance, if you want to do a hairstyle with a braid, braids look very different on light hair than they do on dark hair. However, dark hair looks a lot shinier than light hair, so make sure that the pictures that you're showing to your hair artist are ones that look a lot similar to yours. Another thing to consider is that if you have very long hair, and if the hairstyle that you're looking for has a lot of body, or if it has, let's say, tendrils falling or a side bang, you may need to get your hair shaped that way. It may need a face frame or a shorter layering job, just to make sure that you get the adequate amount of height. That's something really good to do during a trial as well. It's much easier to make shorter hair look longer with extensions than it is to make longer hair look shorter. So make sure that your pictures convey that. And also making sure that you show the stylist front pictures along with back pictures, because front is just as important as showing the back. Showing how you want your face to look, how much volume you like, and also just different angles, just to make sure with that. Because once we do a trial, we'll be able to take profile pictures and side pictures, but it's good to give the hair artist a little bit of the more meticulous the better, just to make sure that the ideas are all coming together. Bringing hair clips, extensions, veil, and pins are also great too, because they also give you a good idea. When taking your pictures, you'll get probably about a good 75% good reading on that, and it'll be a great thing. Nowadays, brides get prepared with a lot of things. There are so many beauty treatments that can be done. There's anything from eyelash extensions to microblading to Botox, lip fillers, cheek fillers, and let's say microdermabrasion and facials. Those are things to get done way ahead of the wedding. You definitely don't want to get any of those things done a week before the wedding, and in some cases, a month before the wedding. For instance, fillers and Botox, they settle into the face, and I believe that they probably bruise. So you may not want to get something like that too close to the wedding date. Get something like that and discuss with your doctor, or if you are interested, couple of months in advance. It's actually probably better to get started way in advance. That way, if you need any touch-ups, you know how your body reacts. Also, when it comes to microblading and eyelash extensions, for some people, you never know. You can be allergic to whatever glue that they use. So it's good to get them done at least about a good month before, if not longer, just to see if it's something that you're let's say like that works for you. They don't work for everybody, but it's a beautiful add-on to have eyelash extensions because it's like a hair extension. It's a little bit more of a permanent measure, but definitely not recommended to do a week or so before the wedding because you want to make sure that you know how your body reacts to it. Microblading. Microblading is something that you want to make sure you have a good month, let's say like the least amount of time, because there is a moisturizing and like a scarring process, very similar to a tattoo. It has a like a window period of when it looks perfect. And from my experience, I've noticed that anywhere between a month to 2 months looks fantastic. Any little fill-in that needs to be done, the makeup artist can do. But if you are going to be getting yourself microbladed, don't wait to the last minute to get microbladed. You don't want to be able to make that a problem getting close to your wedding. Facials and beauty treatments should also be done beforehand as well, because you want to, if you're going to be needing any extractions, or if they're going to be doing any microdermabrasion or anything abrasive, you don't want to do it leading really close to the wedding, because you want to make sure that your skin is in perfect prep for the wedding. Also, it's recommended to be drinking a lot of water. Water helps hydrate the skin and it flushes out all toxins, so that's just a good tip also as well, just to make sure that you look flawless on your wedding day. If you're a person that gets high lifted color or are covering grays, make sure that your window period is also about a week away as well. You don't want to get any color or anything right before the wedding, because you don't want any traces of the conditioner residue or any residue affecting the way of your overall look. I've done plenty hair many times where, let's say, the stylist had a very heavy conditioner, maybe because they didn't wash it out right, and we've had to wash it out completely to make sure. And you know, when you want to save time, you want to make sure that you iron out all those details. And those are my top tips on Wedding Wednesday for leading up to your big